So here's a triple Hike Micro thermal review, and straight off, Bruce, we have the Explorer E20, the tiny little thermal gadget, and if I just unlock my phone, Hike Micro site app, you plug that in, it'll take a few seconds.
Alright, it's found it. Jesus, that's not bad. That is not bad.
So Bruce's gut reaction, Jesus, that's not bad. There is focus control.
Wow.
That's an honest reaction. Wow.
I am surprised. I am surprised
Right.
how good that is. If I'm looking across at the nearer roof, I can actually see the lines of the tiles. Stay where you are. I'm going to move out here.
All right.
Right, so we'll get a better field of view.
Okay, so we're seeing across the street here. You're impressed with that, yeah?
I am impressed with that.
This is a couple of £100. This is a little smartphone plug-in. Record. That's right, so we're now recording.
Okay, recording on the phone.
On the phone. So I'll pop the image we can see here. I'll inset it in this video. And you should be able to go through palettes.
Okay, that's...
Oh, you've zoomed.
Zoomed. That's ×2, ×1.
Yeah, and over on the left side, the second icon down, if you press that, and you've got colour pip. You like that, yeah? So you've got a thermal main window and the live colour image
from the cameras.
From the mobile phone
camera.
The smartphone's own camera. The only improvements I can see so far are that this, when recording video on the app, doesn't seem to record audio, and also when recording, I don't think it records the pip. So you can see it, but it doesn't record. So I've fed that back to the Hike Micro team, and I'm sure they'll update the app firmware correspondingly.
I mean, the other USB type plug-in thermal cameras that plug into phones that I've seen have only really been any good for looking for hotspots in buildings, hotspots in electrical cabinets, looking at close range stuff, circuit boards and stuff. So I'm quite impressed by this. This can see a lot more than I expected it would be able to do. I'm sure you can use it for close range stuff as well, but I mean, the fact that it's focusable makes a big difference. See, that's it going out of focus. I'm trying to focus on that roof, and that's pretty good.
So far, you're impressed.
Aye, and what I'm going to do is, let's look at something closer.
Well, look at me, and you'll see my glasses should be cold.
Aye.
And the rest of me should be warm.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Are you recording? So you're recording me while I'm recording you.
Mm-hmm.
You're focusing, and so are the glasses looking darker than the...
Yeah, your teeth are shiny quite bright.
That's brilliant.
I think your dentist might not be too happy if you saw this image. But yeah, it's focusing close in.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, that's literally about a foot away.
Yeah, well, I wanted to try something with it. That's me looking at a circuit board.
Mm-hmm.
And that's as close as I can get it and still get it in focus. I can see the tops of the heat sinks. I can see the tops of the capacitors.
Excellent. So that will help you doing your electrical engineering.
Well, a lot of these add-on cameras can actually go a lot closer than that, but they wouldn't have the distance capability at the other end.
Yes.
So I mean, this is, to me, seems like it's more the focal length of the lens and the focusability. To me, makes it more set up for further away stuff than a lot of the other plug-in cameras I've seen.
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, obviously, if I turn around now, it's miles out of focus, but I can get. I set it back in focus again, and there's still a bit of...
Let me just...
That is... So we've gone from focusing from about 3 or 4 inches away from the surface of that to focusing on roofs that are 100 yards away.
Yeah.
Without any great difficulty, just a wee turn of the focus ring.
Yeah.
And I say the image quality is surprisingly good.
Since posting about this test on Instagram and Facebook, a few folk have asked me, so does it only work on Samsungs then? So you've got a Motorola mobile, and you just plugged the E20 Explorer camera into your phone, and your phone opened the app itself?
Yeah, and all I had to do was accept the conditions, and I was up and running. That was easy.
So this is a different mobile phone. This is a Motorola, and
let's see if I can get the palettes up in this one. Ah!
Yeah, palettes are working. Okay. White hot, black hot.
That's supposed to be bird watching, whatever that is. Red hot. Oh, you go. There's red hot.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
No, we'll just leave it in white hot because that's what I normally use. Okay.
So that's worked straight away. Didn't just work.
It just
launched the app.
It launched the app. Then, because I'd never had it plugged in before, it came up and asked me if I, usual license agreement rubbish.
Yeah.
And then it loaded it up, and away we go.
Yep. So that's the Explorer E20 from Hype Micro. That's it tested straight away on two different mobiles.
Easy.
And easy peasy. And it's working, and the palettes are working.
And which other stuff up at the top? It's calibrating. That's what it is.
Right. Okay. Calibration. Okay.
Mirror. Oh, it's a mirror image. Okay.
Yeah.
Hotspot tracking. Oh, okay. It's
right, yeah.
It's hotspot tracking.
Yeah.
And this is the.
And then that's the.
This is the combined hotspot tracking disabled. Agree. Allow access to camera. And that's us now got the visible camera and
in the PIP.
In the PIP.
Thermal in the main view.
Now, I suppose the question has to be asked, as it is with all of these, would you use it for hunting? Would you use it as a spotter? For me, the big problem is the glare for the screen.
Yes, I actually turned down the opportunity 6 months ago to review one of these for another company. They said, we'll send you this, do a review, you can keep it. So I was basically offered one of these for free, and I said no at the time because it was winter, and I thought in the barns, if I hold my mobile phone up to my face and switch it on, the mobile phone illuminates my face,
Yep.
the rats run away.
Yep.
So I couldn't see the point of it. Now, yesterday, I'll include the footage in either this video or another. Yesterday, they went to one of my barns, one of my permissions, and I filmed a small rabbit, about 20 meters away. Mm-hmm. And I could see that the rabbit's head was brighter, so much warmer than its furry body, which was insulated by the fur. But it was a bright sunny day, and when I stepped into the barns, I couldn't see any pigeons through the thermal in the rafters. And then the farmer walked over and said, "Can you see any birds at the moment?" And the pair of us talking, our volume of our voices, scared two birds away. Now that's the birds I was there to shoot. So this thermal spotter couldn't see the heat sources of the birds when the roof in the background was hot with the sun.
Yeah.
So we need thermal contrast for thermal.
Yep.
We need thermal differentiation for for these high-end thermal scopes.
That would be the same. There's got to be a temperature difference between what you're looking for in the background.
Yes. So that's obviously going to go in my article because that's a biggie. You still need thermal differentiation.
Yeah.
But what was interesting was looking through this little thermal app on my phone, I could see the rabbit at 20 meters, and I could see that its head was warmer than its body.
That's a useful device. What you want is one of these, it's like some sort of display. Remember that Google Glass thing or something? It was a thing for a while where you could wear a pair of glasses and the image would be projected up onto your eye. Well, that mounted in at the side that would give you a sort of walk around thermal.
Yeah. So this is me filming you. So this gadget is awesome.
How much
flexible. Is it? I think they're £200 or £300.
Okay.
And it's basically a small plug-in gadget, about the size of my thumb, and a free app for your phone that turns any smartphone into a thermal spot. Am I right in saying that battery down the floor is very warm? Because that is showing white in the thermal.
It's a transformer. Well, that's a good test for it.
Yeah.
See it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, now when I initially turned down the offer to review one of these thermal plugins a while ago, it was because of the idea of the light illuminating my own face would scare off the rats. Yeah. And Bruce has come up with an idea. Go on, Bruce.
Well, what I was thinking about was obviously that plugs in there, but there's no reason why you couldn't have an extension cable between there and there, so you could then use this remotely.
Yeah.
So, for example, Russ is speaking about maybe looking in barns and so on. If you didn't want to go into the barn, or you didn't want to scare anything that's in the barn, or find out if there was anything in the barn, you could stand outside the barn, looking at your mobile phone, put this around the corner of the door or just a little gap. You can scan it around, see what's there, without exposing yourself, without having any glare.
Yep.
And that might in some circumstances be a good thing to be able to do. I don't know. I mean,
so some people might like that idea. And
Yeah,
it certainly lets you say, is it straight away? Is it even worth me opening the barn and setting
that's
up?
right. There may well be some barns where you don't have easy access. You may have to go and see the farmer to get in. But if you can get your hand in and scan around, you can say, well, there's nothing there, right? I'll not bother. Or, Jesus, the place is moving with rats. I better go and see the farmer and get it opened up.
Yeah.
Then you haven't scared anything.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
if you'd barged in, the rats would have all gone, and you might never get a shot.
Yeah. So all I need to do is buy a 1 meter USB-C male to female.
Again, the other thing was,
and see if it works.
If you're maybe sitting in a car with this in your hand and a cable out the window, scanning round about an area, then you could say, right, okay, there's nothing here, move on. Oh, there's something here, right? Let's stop and have a.
Yeah.
Okay, it might be slightly handier than using the handheld spotter.
Yes. Okay. Brilliant.
I think actually,
That's another possible
the more I
use
think
for
about
it.
it, maybe using it as a remote sensor, use it on a cable to the phone, might be handier than actually having it plugged into the phone.
Yes. Yeah.
That's just my sort of thoughts on it.
Yeah. Brilliant. No, great idea.
But I do like it. I like the fact that it's focusable. I like the fact that as soon as you plugged it in, it worked.
Yeah.
The palettes and recording and the zoom and all that, that's fine, no problem with that. The image is better than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
So
I think the sensors. Well, it's focusable and it's very sharp.
I think the fact that it's focusable is good. We're focusing down to about 3-4 inches.
Yeah.
And out to infinity.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of the other ones I've seen focus down closer, but they kind of they kind of get out that far.
Yeah.
They can't give you the detail at distance that this is giving you.
Brilliant.
Very impressive little bit of kit.
Yeah.
Must say.
Excellent.
Must
It's
say.
tiny.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Bruce.
No problem.
You can see me talking, but you can't really see my smile in the thermal image. So this experiment works then. Here we have a USB-C male at 90 degrees, a half meter extension cable, and a USB-C female, which the HiKmicro Explorer E20 is plugged into. You can see my reflection in that tiny germanium lens. So if I film here, so the cameras I'm holding is not in the way, and pivot this, wiggle it, there you go. So that's recording me in the thermal image with wearing my work glasses, or reading glasses, at my computer desk, and the miniature Explorer E20 thermal works perfectly on a half meter extension. So this straight away proves Bruce's theory that you can run the E20 off an extension cable. So you could be directing this around the corner of a barn, for example, to see what pests are there without any light from the screen giving away your presence for any lamp-shy pests. So not only is the Explorer E20 a great miniature thermal spotter, it also works remotely. That's a result. Coming very soon, hopefully tomorrow, I'll demonstrate the Explorer E20 to friends at the Garca range alongside the HiKmicro Stella SH50 dedicated rifle scope and the Griffon GH35L thermal spotter with LRF. Thanks for watching.